Oh boy, what a game. What a game. What a game. We had everything in that game. We had penalties, we had own goals, we had free kick goals, we had defenders scoring goals, we had red cards, tons of yellow cards, team capitulating, team coming back from the abyss. We had everything from two very, very spirited teams. I like these teams. I really like these teams because both managers are very young, very innovative, like to play youth. And both teams are just very, very talented, man. Talent from, goalkeeper go all the way down to, the fringe players. These guys just embodies talent. Chelsea 4, Ajax 4. Ajax, no away fans because of a ban, crowd trouble at the Mestalla when they played Valencia. And did it affect them? Maybe it did affect them because sometimes it's really nice to look over at the stands and, have people cheering for you. It makes you feel confident. It makes you, just feel that sense of pride and joy. And Ajax didn't have that today, especially when they needed it. I caught this game 11 minutes in. And I was like, whoa, we have 2 goals already? There was an own goal. Tammy Abraham, Quincy Promise free kick in the 2nd minute. And then in the 4th minute, Christian Pulisic was brought down in the box. Jorginho stepped up and dispatched brilliantly. I think he has like 100% record. But then the tables, not the table didn't turn. Well, yes, the table did turn because Chelsea, the equalizer, and then Ajax, they scored 2 more. And the second goal was a brilliant goal. Hakim Ziyech ball, really deadly free kick, met by the head of Quincy Promise, who is in very, very ominous form this season. He was brought from Sevilla, used to play for Spartak Moscow, one of my favorite players right now. And he was my favorite player from when I used to play FIFA 16. So I admire watching Quincy Promise play. Very talented player. 2-1 up. Ajax went 3-1 up through a Hakim Ziyech free kick that hit the post and smashed right into the face of Kepa Arrizabalaga. I love saying that name though. That was quite an unfortunate own goal. So Ajax were 3-1 up at halftime, and that was the first time Chelsea had conceded 3 first-half goals in their Champions League history. But Ajax has been doing well on the road. Remember, guys, Chelsea defeated Ajax in Amsterdam 1-0. Both teams played well, but I always knew that it was going to be an open game. When my boy Paul Bailly, man, what's up? Stay strong, keep fighting. When he asked me, what's your prediction for the game today? I said, listen, man, I don't know, but I don't think Ajax is going to win. I'm going to say nothing more than a draw here. Nothing more than a draw. And I was spot on because I watched Chelsea play week in and week out in the Premier League, and they have been in very, very good form as of late. They lost the League Cup game against Man United, but apart from that, they have been magnificent, especially on the road. So I wasn't surprised that Chelsea came out in the second half like a team transformed, like the entire team was on steroids, because that run made by Kurt Zouma there, oh man, a defender running in way deep in Chelsea's third of the field, running through the midfield, doing a couple step overs, and only his finishing let him down there. That was very, very inspirational by Kurt Zouma there. That was the spark that Chelsea needed. And Frank Lampard, man, really, really good management. Really good management to bring on Reece James for Marcos Alonso, who had committed the foul that cost Chelsea that goal from the Hakim Ziyech free kick. So really, really good stuff by Frank Lampard. You have to commend managers when they do a good job. So Lampard, man, your future looks very, very bright. I just love how he pulled things together after having, started the season off on the right foot. But Chelsea, man, they were fighting. But the fact that they were coming in numbers forward, it cost them again. Hakim Ziyech, nice crossing after the ball was won back by Neres. Brilliant touch by Donny van de Beek, man. Brilliant touch, man. I admire this player. Hakim Ziyech, Neres, Van de Beek, Promise, Tadic. I always admire Tadic when he used to play for Southampton too. These guys are very, very, very talented bunch here. Also, not to forget, good game by Lisandro Martinez as well. Very good scouting by Ajax to get him from Defensa in Argentina. And it was just a good goal. Really, really good G there, man. Good first touch. Bang it past Kepa. Chelsea were 4-1 down. And I'm like, this is Ajax's game. Imagine they have no away fans and they're bossing the game at Stamford Bridge. And I'm like, this is one hell of a team that had to come through qualifiers, did so last season, got all the way to the semi-finals, capitulated, lost to Tottenham Hotspur. That was a very anticlimactic finish to their Champions League season. And no De Ligt, no De Jong, but this team still looks very, very formidable. Very formidable. But guys, there's more. There's more. When we all thought that Chelsea were going to lose this game, 4-1 down. 4-1 down. Something special happened. Something special happened. I need to resort to my phone to make sure I get this thing right. I want to get this thing right. Yeah. Azpilicueta pegged one back in the 63rd minute. So then it was 4-2. And then disaster struck for Ajax. Daley Blind, who had picked up a previous yellow card, got a second after a double foul. But it was his foul on Tammy Abraham that earned him the second yellow. Bam, sent off. The play was made to continue, and a shot came in, hit the hand of Joel Veltman. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he was shown the second yellow, if it was for dissent or if it was for the handball. But he was also shown a second yellow. 68 minutes, 69th minute, Ajax, both their center halves off the field. And I'm like, oh my God, what drama, what a dramatic game we're having here. What a dramatic game. What a topsy-turvy game we're having here. Ah, what a twist. What a twist. What a twist. If you're an Ajax fan, I know your heart couldn't take this. I know your heart couldn't take this. You need strong hearts to be an Ajax fan. We saw what happened last season, especially when they were on the road. Down to 9 men. Basically 8 outfielders. And Onana, who did brilliant on the day, pulled off a lot of big saves. But with the resulting penalty, up step Jorginho again. He dispatched in the 71st minute. The game was 4-3. And with Ajax down to 9 men, they were vulnerable. And we all knew that Chelsea would peg one back. And it came courtesy of their right back, Reece James, in the 74th minute. So in like around, there was in the space of 13 minutes, Chelsea bagged 3 goals, got themselves back into the game, and they were just peppering Ajax's defense. They even scored a 5th goal that was chalked off. Azpilicueta scored a 5th goal, celebrated like he was a madman on steroids, on adrenaline, and it was chalked off. Tammy Abraham had handled the ball in the build-up to that play, but it was some good finishing from Azpilicueta though. Really, really good fight back from Chelsea. And even though Ajax were down to 9 men, they still showed intent. They still attempt to win this game. I just love the fighting spirit of this team. But Erik ten Hag and his boys will feel very, very, very disappointed after letting a 4-1 lead slip. This could come back to haunt them. Definitely come back to haunt them, because with this win, they would have gone 9 points in the group, 2 points ahead of Valencia. Chelsea would have been on 6 points. But now, Chelsea are currently on top of the group. They're currently on top of the group because of better head-to-head. And Ajax are now second in the group. Valencia third in the group, also on 7 points because they defeated Lille 4-1 in their fixture. And I think that's a come-from-behind victory as well. So this group is very, 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 very tight. It is very, very tight. I predicted Ajax to top this group, Chelsea to come in second, Valencia third, Lille fourth. And Guys, it's going to be a close race to the finish. It's going to be a close race to the finish, man. This was one hell of a game. Exciting stuff. Scintillating football. And that's what I love to see. That's what we fans love to see. That's what we love to see. As for some stats, guys, Chelsea 23 shots at goal, 9 on target, 54% of the possession. Ajax 8 shots at goal, 5 on target, 46% of the possession. It was a game of two halves. It was a game of two halves. Ajax winning the first half 3-1. Chelsea winning the second half 3-1. The game fittingly ends in a 4-4 draw. But hats off to Chelsea for pulling off this comeback draw, not a win. They almost won it. Ajax just held on by the skin of their teeth. Onana with some big saves, some last-ditch defending there. Schurz, Elson, Alvarez came on there in the end to do some defensive work, and these guys are not even number one defenders. So props to Ajax, but they did not manage the game right. Surely did not manage it. They capitulated and almost dropped all 3 points. They should have won this game. They should have. What do you think, guys? What do you think, Paul? Do you think that Ajax should have won this game, right? And with these 2 red cards, they go into the next game. I think they play the next game against Lille, if I'm not mistaken. They go into that game handicapped. Let me double check. Yes, they will play Lille on the road. They go into that game handicapped without any of their number one centre backs. But knowing Ajax, this won't be a problem. Definitely won't be a problem. Martinez could play centre back. Alvarez could play centre back. It won't be a problem. But guys, these are just my quick thoughts on this game. What a remarkable fixture. Chelsea doing well in the Premier League. Currently in third. Ajax running the show in the Eredivisie. On top of that, the league, I think they will win the Eredivisie again for back-to-back titles after having won it in a while. But 2 very, very exciting teams. A lot of promise shown, and we should expect to see a lot more fireworks for the remainder of the season from both teams. So guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Quick fire reaction straight off the top. Currently out, not at home. You guys know what I'm talking about. So if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Great football by Chelsea, great football by Ajax. Both teams have a lot to work on. A lot of positives to take away from this game, a lot of negatives to work on going forward. Peace out.